Hello, Michael here. Looking today again at Psalms 37, specifically verse 37 down to verse 30 for the exposition. The psalm, which is subtitled, He Will Not Forsake His Saints. Let's go ahead and read those 4 verses. Verse 27. Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore. 28. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. Verse 29. The righteous shall inherit the land, and dwell therein forever. And verse 30. The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. And so we turn to the treasury of David for the exposition. It starts with a synopsis of verse 27 to 29. And he pens, Here we have the 7th precept, which takes a negative and positive form, and is the quintessence of the entire psalm. Verse 27. Depart from evil and do good. We must not envy the doers of evil, but depart altogether from their spirit and example. As Lot left Sodom without casting a look behind, so must we leave sin. No truce or parley is to be held with sin. We must turn away from it without hesitation, and set ourselves practically to work in the opposite direction. He who neglects to do good will soon fall into evil, and dwell forevermore. Obtain an abiding and quiet inheritance. Short-lived are the gains and pleasures of evil, but eternal are the rewards of grace. Verse 28. For the Lord loveth judgment. The awarding of honor to whom honor is due is God's delight, especially when the upright man has been traduced by his fellow men. It must be a divine pleasure to right wrongs, and to defeat the machinations of the unjust. The great arbiter of human destinies is sure to deal out righteous measures, both to rich and poor, to good and evil, for such judgment is his delight. And forsaketh not his saints. This would not be right, and therefore shall never be done. God is as faithful to the objects of his love as he is just towards all mankind. They are preserved forever. By covenant engagements their security is fixed, and by suretyship fulfillments that safety is accomplished. Come what may, the saints are preserved in Christ Jesus, and because he lives, they shall live also. A king will not lose his jewels, nor will Jehovah lose his people. As the manna in the golden pot, which else had melted, was preserved in the ark of the covenant beneath the mercy seat, so shall the faithful be preserved in the covenant by the power of Jesus, their propitiation. But the seed of the wicked shall be cut off, like the house of Jeroboam and Ahab, of which not a dog was left. Honor and wealth ill-gotten seldom reach the 3rd generation. The curse grows ripe before many years have passed, and falls upon the evil house. Among the legacies of wicked men, the surest entail is a judgment on their family. Verse 29. The righteous shall inherit the land. As heirs with Jesus Christ, the Canaan above, which is the antitype of the land, shall be theirs with all covenant blessings, and dwell therein forever. Tenures differ, but none can match the holding which believers have of heaven. Paradise is theirs forever by inheritance, and they shall live forever to enjoy it. Who would not be a saint on such terms? Who would fret concerning the fleeting treasures of the godless? Verse 30. The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom. where the whole psalm is dedicated to a description of the different fates of the just and the wicked. It was meet to give tests by which they could be known. A man's tongue is no ill index of his character. The mouth betrays the heart. Good men, as a rule, speak that which is edifying, sound speech, religious conversation, consistent with the divine illumination which they have received. Righteousness is wisdom in action, hence all good men are practically wise men, and well may the speech be wise. The tongue talketh of judgment. He advocates justice, gives an honest verdict on things and men, and he foretells that God's judgment will come upon the wicked as in the former days. His talk is neither foolish nor ribald, neither vapid nor profane. Our conversation is of far more consequence than some men imagine. Well, trust you enjoyed the meditation and the exposition. Michael here declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.